They called it Black Peak. It stood at the edge of town like a giant that had fallen asleep ages ago, its sharp ridges cutting the sky. People used it as a landmark, a postcard, a background in photographs. But almost no one climbed it. The mountain wasn't just stone. It was a mirror for fear. Alex saw it every day on the way to work. A thin shadow of a person in a crowded bus, rushing from one routine to another, eyes always lowered. Fear was always there. Fear of speaking up, of being noticed, of saying the wrong thing. Even the smallest decisions felt heavy. On Monday, the boss stood in front of the team and said, "We need someone to lead Friday's presentation." Chairs squeaked. Fingers tapped keyboards. The silence grew thick. Alex felt heat climb up the neck but kept the eyes down. Fear pressed its cold hand on the shoulder. "Don't move. Don't risk it." The mountain's silhouette loomed through the office window. No words came. That night, Alex lay awake, staring at the ceiling. Memories replayed, sharp as broken glass. Forgetting lines on a school stage, being laughed at, missing deadlines, awkward conversations that never stopped echoing. The ceiling lamp cast a triangle of shadow. It looked like the mountain, waiting. Fear whispered, "You'll always be this way." But a quieter voice rose beneath it. "Aren't you tired of being afraid?" The next morning, Alex stood at the base of Black Peak. A wooden sign leaned in the dirt. "Trail starts here. Climb at your own risk." The path was little more than a scar across rock and dust. The heart pounded. Fear hissed. "Turn back. This is not for you." Alex clenched the fists and went home, packed a bag. Water, bread, sweater, notebook. On the fridge, left a note. "If I'm not back by evening, I'll be back by morning." At dawn, the sky was pale. The streets empty. Alex returned to the sign, trembling. The mountain didn't care. It simply waited. Step 1. The trail rose quickly, dust slipping underfoot. Breath came heavy, too fast. Soon, the town below looked like a toy set of rooftops and thin roads. A ledge blocked the way forward. For a trained climber, it was nothing. For Alex, it was a wall. Fingers scraped for a grip. Shoes slipped. The mind screamed, "You'll fall, you'll fall." Panic pressed the chest. Alex whispered, "I am afraid of falling." Saying it out loud stole some of its power. One pull, trembling but firm, and Alex was over. The fear followed, but its voice was softer. Further up, the path narrowed into a corridor between two high slabs. The air cooled, shadows pressed close. In that space, memories returned. A school stage, a microphone, words locked inside. A sharp laugh from the back row that grew roots and spread through years. Alex stopped, breath shaky, hands cold. The memory wanted to pull everything back down the mountain. Instead, Alex stepped into the sunlight on the other side. The view opened wide, and for a moment, the weight eased. Clouds gathered. Rain fell, sudden and cold, soaking clothes, turning rocks slick. Thunder cracked across the ridge. Fear shouted above the storm, "Turn back! No one will care if you finish. No one will applaud. You'll just suffer alone." Alex crouched under an overhang, shivering, hands over the head. But then saw it. An ant carrying a crumb across the wet stone, patient, steady, unafraid. Alex whispered, "I will be a step," and another step. When the storm passed, drops clung to the edges of stones like tiny mirrors. Alex stood again, tired but steadier. The summit drew closer. The path was cruel now, narrow, sharp, dropping away on both sides. Fear grew clever. If you reach the top and nothing changes, will you break? If you are still the same person, what then? Alex's arms stretched for balance. Each step across the crest felt like a heartbeat stretched into eternity. Fear pressed at the back, close, familiar. "I know you're here," Alex said, voice shaking. Finally, the summit. a flat circle of stone with a rusted tin at its center. Inside, a notebook full of strangers' words. I cried and then laughed. I brought my father's ashes. I almost turned back. Alex added, I climbed with my fear. Not without it. The world opened, fields like cloth, rivers like silver ribbons, clouds drifting like slow ships. For the first time, fear sat quiet beside Alex, smaller, like a dog lying down after a long run. Still there, but not in control. The descent punished every muscle. Knees ached, shoes slipped, sweater tore on a nail, but Alex laughed at the rip. A scar is proof of healing. At the base, Alex touched the wooden sign. Thank you, whispered. The next morning, the office felt smaller than the mountain, but not safer. The boss repeated, we still need someone for Friday's presentation. Silence. Fear rose again, heavy in the chest. But Alex spoke. I'll do it, the boss blinked. You sure? No, Alex said. But I'll do it. Friday came. The projector hummed, the room filled. Alex stood at the front, heart racing, hands shaking. Fear was still there, watching. But each sentence was a step, and each step mattered. The applause was brief, polite. But someone said, that was clear. Another nodded. The boss muttered, good work. That evening, Alex walked home past Black Peak. The mountain hadn't moved. It never would. But inside, something had shifted. Alex no longer waited for fear to vanish before moving forward. Fear would come, but it would walk beside, not ahead. At home, the note still hung on the fridge. If I'm not back by evening, I'll be back by morning. Alex added a new line. If fear comes with me, I'll walk with it anyway. And for the first time, that was enough.